So now I'm going to teach you how to apply colors very easily through color knife. Okay, different techniques. The techniques are very simple. You can take any knife, this one or this one, or maybe the big one. Fine, anything you can do. So let me just, first thing that I would like to tell you, I'm taking orange color. Okay, I'm taking orange color, the tip, can you see? And if I'm taking my knife like this, I'm just putting my knife like this straight, I'm not making any angle, I'm putting the color over here. Okay, and how you place butter on your bread, the similar way, if I keep on spreading it, see, such a plain application of color. See how plainly I can spread the color. You can do the same on canvas, you can do the same on a piece of paper. I am using simple acrylic color. Fine, this is how application of plain color. Okay, now I will teach you how to blend two colors. So how to blend two colors? We have to naturally take two colors first. So I am putting orange color over here. I am putting yellow color just below this. Okay, I took two colors and I will make it clean. I will make the knife clean, properly clean, and then I'll try to merge the color. See how nicely blending is going on. Let's just take some more yellow and try to blend it over here. Can you see the difference? So can you see, without the help of brush, I have not used the brush. It's the same palette knife. I put two colors and I first did it like this plain application, and then I tried to blend it by doing to and fro like this, like this, like this, like this. I went and I got the blending. So I hope you got the difference here, how to apply the color very plain, here how to blend two colors. Fine. The third technique is called squishing. The other two I have already mentioned over here. I am taking green color on the tip of my color knife, and I'll try to put it plain like this. How I have put over here, similarly very plain application of color. But there is a difference. This is the first layer which I am putting over here. I'll take some more color. The first layer has to be a little thick. Very plain, nicely I have to apply the color. So you can see I have applied the color very plain like this. Now I have to wash my knife. So again I'll take a rough sag and I'll take out the extra color from it. So it's absolutely ready for my use. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking little bit of yellow. Okay, I'm taking yellow and I'm putting it in the middle. Here I have, see, try to understand. Here I have blend the color, but there were two different colors and we got the third blending layer over here. Now here I'm putting the second color exactly in the middle and I'm trying to merge it. Before the color get dry, your base layer gets dry, try to merge it nicely with the help of knife. You can see the angle of my knife is not exactly plain but little like this. Thoda sa, I'm making it into an angle like this or like this, so that I can mix it properly in the middle. Again I'll take the yellow color, little bit of yellow over here, and again I'll try to blend it. Excess color have to be taken out from the knife, so I'll take it out. So if you see, what is the difference? The middle part is becoming lighter, 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 and slowly, slowly fusing it with the surrounding. That is what is happening over here. So your middle part will become more bright. I can keep on applying color in the middle to get that kind of a radiant effect. So can you see? Here it is orange, here it is yellow, and mixing of two color, blending of two colors over here. Here it is not a blending, proper blending. It's the outer portion is dark, the base color, and slowly in the middle you can get the lighter tone, and from lighter tone slowly slowly going to the dark tone. So this technique is called squishing. You have to put the color first, the base will be some other color, and you have to put the color exactly in the middle. So the next technique, hope you have understood the difference between blending. You all are aware of the word texture. Okay, it's very simple. I'll just take some other color. Maybe I'll take red this time. Okay, and first I'm applying pink like this, plain. Fine, this is plain as usual, as we have used over here, as usual. So what is texture then? With plain only, while applying, if I use it like this, see, I'm holding it in an angle like this. I'm not making it plain like this. See, nice texture has been created over here. So this texture is created on plain surface, plain white paper. And now if I treat it as a background, a color background over here, and I take some other color, maybe yellow or something, and if I try to put yellow over here, see the texture created by yellow color. Can you see the texture that I got? This is simply application and creating textures. Now texture can be made in this way also. It's not necessary that you have to just hold the knife like this and do the texture. Okay, I can get texture, just I took very little color, okay, and I can keep like this to get the texture. Even this is one kind of a texture that I got. So you can use n number of techniques to create texture with the help of palette knife. Palette knives are usually used for creation of textures in texture painting. Mainly used for textures. So you can create beautiful textures out of it. So hope these two techniques are clear. Okay, after texture, let's move to the next. The next that we are going to learn is how to draw beautiful lines with the help of palette knife. So I'll take any of the color, and I'm just taking little bit. Even if when I'm taking the color, I'm taking it like this. Okay, see, and I have to make a line. So you have to hold the knife like this and try to create lines. See, don't take it like this. If you take like this, it will come like this. We want very thin line. See how thin we are able to do. Just make a angle like this and do it. See, it's very easy. No rocket science. You can create beautiful patterns out of it. See, I'm able to create one pattern. with the lines over here. Now this line I have done directly using the white background of the paper and with a knife. If I apply the same color like this, plain application, okay, I'm just simply applying plain color over here. Try to understand the difference. And with the palette knife, this is the pointed one, okay. Here the tip is pointed, if you could see. And if I just take out the color like this, still you are able to create lines, see. But this time in this technique, we are actually taking out the color to create lines. So there are two ways of creating lines. One is directly using the background of the paper, and other thing, we have to first apply the color, and after that just take out the colors to create different lines like this. So this is all about line. The last one is very simple. It's called non-homogeneous textures. Now we have already done one texture over here. Non-homogeneous means there is no proper pattern to it. Whatever you could get randomly, it is called homogeneous texture. For example, I will take blue and I'll also take red. Can you see? I have taken blue and red both at the back of my palette knife, and I am just trying to apply it. So this is non-homogeneous application. There is no pattern. Here it was a pattern that was created. This is a similar kind of pattern that I've created. This is similar kind of pattern that I've created over here. But here there is no similarity. Not a very homogeneous kind of. That's why it is called non-homogeneous texture. You can do it with various colors. I have just taken two colors. One is the pink and blue. You can add 3 to 4 colors and bring this kind of an effect. So that's all about different types of palette knife handling. Hope this video will help you in getting your textures and different applications while doing your palette knife painting.